Hi, and welcome back to Cooking with Louise. I'm Louise. On today's episode, I'm not actually going to be cooking anything. Nope, today it's all about freezer meals. Na, 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 na. Hey! That's right, freezer meals. So I personally, even though I am a Pampered Chef consultant, I don't actually like to cook dinner for my family every single night. The hardest part I find about cooking dinner every night is what to cook. So isn't it wonderful to be able to go to your freezer, open it up, and have a freezer meal? So that is what today's episode is all about. Today I'm going to be making or prepping ahead of time something called beef and broccoli stir fry. So the way this is going to work is everything is going to be put into freezer bags for you to freeze in your freezer, and then you can take out 1 to 2 days to defrost to cook it in your skillet, which I'll talk about a little bit later. But let's go ahead and get the meal prepped, right? All right, first thing we need is 3 cups of broccoli florets, which I've already got cut up, and I'm just going to add them to my freezer bag. These are actually the stand-up freezer bags. Look, they stand up. I've never seen them on the market before, but they are a little handy. Okay, so we got the broccoli florets in there. Now we need a medium-sized onion. So prepping your meal ahead of time makes life so much easier, especially if you are a busy mom or a busy dad. You have kids that you're carpooling to and from their after-school activities. You're rushing in from a long day of work, and, quite honestly, getting dinner on the table, is the last thing that you want to think about. So if you have taken out one of your freezer bags and have it defrosting in your refrigerator, you just have to grab it, and there you go. So we're going to wedge this onion. Then we're going to cut each wedge into half. And then we're going to place that in the freezer bag along with the broccoli. Okay, put that in here. And then we're going to add 1 red bell pepper and 1 yellow one. So the way I did these wonderful little strips, as you can see here, for the red bell pepper, which I'll just go ahead and throw in there. The way I did that was I used 2 of our amazing Pampered Chef products. We'll just cut that off. Look here, I have a garbage bowl and I'm not even using it. Okay, and then I'm gonna just take out the center seeds. I like to twist them, take it out like that. And then I'm just gonna use the corn more right here to scrape out any extra seeds in here. And the membrane. There we go. Did y'all hear that ding ding? So I do my videos in my dad's house, and that is his little clock that goes off every 15 minutes, I think. All right. So now what we're going to do is use this same veggie wedger. I get it started on my. Whoops! I cut it all the way through. All right, there you go. I didn't even need the base for that. I've never done that before. And now to get the strips, I'm going to use this great little quick slice is what it's called. So I'm going to lay the peppers that way and slice them down like this. And then I have the great little individual slices. So we're going to add those. Add this one. It's a lot quicker than just cutting it, I think, anyway. I suppose if I had some mad knife skills. Okay, we'll add that. Okay. All right, so now that we have all of that prepped, ready to go, we're just going to get the air out of our freezer bag. Like that. And zip it up. All right, put that aside. Now, in my other freezer bag, I already have the meat sliced into thin strips. I used just under 2 pounds of a beef top sirloin. sliced in strips. I already have that ready to go. And now we're going to add the sauce to it. So for the sauce, we need 1/3 cup of soy sauce, or in my case, I'm using the liquid aminos because I have gluten-free people that I am feeding. We also need 1 tablespoon of our delicious garlic-infused canola oil. Adding that. We need 3 tablespoons of our Asian seasoning. So for those that don't know, our caps to our rubs and seasonings is a rough 1 tablespoon. So we just need 3 of these. Okay, and then to this we need to add 2 to 3 garlic cloves. I'm adding 3 because we love garlic. So we'll put that in there. So when you do meal prepping, you're going to want to pick a day and get all of your meals prepped all at one time. So this will save you so much time in the future. In just a minute, I will talk to you about the meal preps that we have with Pampered Chef. Okay, and then the last thing I need to add is 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. Okay, and then we'll whisk all of this together. With my little whisk here, my little mini whisk. And I'm just putting all of this in our 2-cup prep bowls. Okay, and now we're going to add this to our meat. And then we're going to let all the air out. And we're going to marinate it, smush it around, get it all to incorporate all over all the meat. Okay, the next step that we're going to do is all of this is going to go into another Ziploc freezer bag. So you're going to have your meat. You're going to have your vegetables. Now, so that you don't forget what you have in your freezer bag, I have this little, sorry, my hands are not wanting to work. All right, so I have this little instruction. It's for all of the meals, which I'll talk about in a second. I'm going to cut out the one for the broccoli and beef stir fry. Basically on here, it says how to cook your freezer meal. And you can write the date if you wanted to write the date that you actually got this together. That way you'll know how long it's been in your freezer. But on here it tells you exactly to take it out to thaw 1 to 2 days in the refrigerator ahead of time. It tells you how long to cook it and you know, the whole process of what to do. And that is going to go into a little sandwich bag so that it doesn't get wet and destroyed and you can't read it later. And this is going to go on the side of your bag right here. So we'll zip all of this up and this will just go into your freezer. So let me show you what you get with the freezer meals with Pampered Chef. So you're going to get obviously all of the instructions, cooking day instructions that I just did. You're also going to get this overview of all 7 of the recipes. It tells you what the recipes are, what the protein is, how to cook it, and some little extras like what the serving suggestions are. So for the beef and broccoli stir fry, it says hot cooked rice. For the barbecue beef sloppy joes, it says deli potato salad or coleslaw. So it gives you serving suggestions, and it also gives you a list of all the pantry items that you will need for Pampered Chef pantry items that you will need for all 7 of the recipes. You will also get, and this is the best part, people, you will also get a shopping list for all 7 recipes. Not only are you getting a shopping list, but it is completely itemized. So when you go to the grocery store, you see what meat you need, you see what frozen goods you need, what dairy you need, all itemized for 7 of the recipes. This is like gold to me because coming up with the 7 recipes is hard enough, but then to have to go through and write down all the ingredients that you're going to need for those 7 recipes, talk about overwhelming. Pampered Chef has taken that away from you. You don't have to worry about that. It's all right here. So I love this shopping list. Also, you will get the prepping instructions, and this is what I read to do this. So you will get this for all 7 of your meals. So it's super easy, and I love that we have the ability to help you get your meals on the table. So if this is something that you are interested in, you would like to do this. This particular menu was called Family Favorites. Let me just read some of the recipes off of the Family Favorites. We have barbecue beef sloppy joes, beef and broccoli stir fry, easy pork tenderloin with cherry balsamic sauce. Our cherry balsamic sauce is amazing. Rush hour chicken fajitas, lemon pepper chicken divan, cheesy chicken tortilla soup, and baked veggie rotini. So those are the 7 that you get for the Family Favorites. We also have one for Lighten Up, which would be a healthier version, although this is very healthy. We also have grilling. We have, there's 7 altogether. There's a soups and stews. If this is something that you're interested in finding out more about, please feel free to contact me. I'll put everything that you need down below in the descriptions. And be sure to give me some thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you will be notified of my up and coming videos. Thanks for watching. Bye. Happy cooking.